what's up guys, it's Vader. I'm back with another little review for you guys today, and this time it's on the S.H.Figuarts Jin Kazama from Tekken 8, and this figure has been like on my radar for a long time, and I think it was like a UK seller that I seen on eBay that was selling it, and I basically just thought, you know what, I have to get it because it's Jin, my favourite Tekken character, and this will be the first S.H.Figuarts figure that I own, and I'm happy about that because they're a really good company, and it shows with this piece that I'm basically showing you guys today. And the box art, as you're seeing right now, is amazing looking. It's got like little pictures there of the actual figure itself. You do get them in, like, you do get like quite a variety of like accessories and stuff, and you get like a little background and stuff, and the box art is very collector friendly. You can obviously like store the accessories and the extra head sculpts that the figure does come with, so that's pretty good in my opinion. Like I said, I really enjoy the box art that this figure comes in. I think the Kazama one has more of like a purple aura effect around the figure, while obviously Jin has the more red in his name as well. And now we'll look at the accessories that this figure comes with. You do get quite a lot of hands. He's actually got two fisted hands that are actually on him right now, and he's more relaxed hands and like gesturing hands as well that you get with him, and obviously two extra head sculpts, one with his eye glaring to, like, I think it's his left or his right, and then the other one's more like an intense like middle of like throwing out a move or something. And the detail on the hands are for like the scale. I think this is like 1/12 scale. For a 1/12, it's either 1/12 or 1/10. I forget the scale, but the overall paint apps for such a little figure is just insane. I think the paint apps on this are a lot better than the Game Dimensions ones. Obviously this is a more expensive figure, but still I'm really impressed with like the overall sculpt work and detailing that's actually been put into the actual hands themselves, because even the little stud parts on his gauntlets, like the gloves, they're actually painted a different colour of like not silver. They're not really. It's kind of a weird colour. It's like they're not silver and they're not white. They're just like in that kind of dimension of being white. Oh, sorry, being silver, but they're not actually silver. And it contrasts well with the actual gauntlets being obviously white. And this is obviously the figure himself with the fisted hands and the more neutral head sculpt, and the background next to him. And I do have to admit, this figure it's really awesome to look at. It's got a really good presence in my room on the actual shelf that I have him on now, with like the extra stuff. But yeah, the posability on this guy, we'll get into in a second, but the posability on him is really, there's a lot basically, there's a lot of posability. Any pose that you can think of, he basically can do. And I don't really see any hindrance with the outfit. Obviously he's got like a little bit of an ab crunch there, so you can like stretch him up more and stuff. And he's got like articulation in his legs, and the arms as well can basically like fold all the way out. I don't really know what the joint of that is called. I think it's a butterfly. I could be wrong. Like, it's like a shoulder joint that he has, but it's kind of like articulated at like a ball joint. So it's like a ball socket kind of thing he's got. Give you guys a little bit more in-depth look at the head sculpt, and I have to say the head sculpt alone sold me on this figure, because I definitely do think that this is probably the best Jin head sculpt that I've seen, even better than the Storm Collectibles one. This is probably the best Jin Kazama head sculpt I've ever seen in any scale, and that's what I'm hoping for with Storm Collectibles or any company to make a 1/6 scale Jin figure, because honestly I'm surprised that not any no company's actually done it, and it's really surprising. I think the closest one that we actually got to a Jin figure was I think it was Viking Toys actually have that figure, but I didn't really like the head sculpt on it too much. But this is definitely one of the best Jin Kazama head sculpts I've seen. It's even better than the Game Dimensions. That's another story. If someone did actually do like a 3D printed head sculpt of this, but in like 1/6 scale, I would buy it. I would so buy it, because it's so good. I just love the little intricate little details it has on it. And this is obviously the screaming head sculpt that I've got on him now. I think that might have been the actual looking in the direction head sculpt I had on him there. But this is the more intense screaming head, as if he's ready to like throw like a down like a thrusting uppercut, or he's like ready to like do like an electric or something. He's got a more intense head sculpt for you guys. And obviously with the actual ability to have him like posed and he's really good at balancing. I will say that this figure is really good at balancing on like his tippy toes. And the background helps as well, like if you're like one of those people that like to take your figure out and like have them like pose next to the background. It's optional for you to do that. I mean, look at that. That's just perfection right there. He's just basically on his tiptoes right there. It's like a fisted hand with the more gestured kind of hands that he's got. And I love the little details on his actual jacket and his trousers, where he's like, they've got like little pockets on them and stuff. And the material that they used as well was really accurate to how it's supposed to kind of look in the game. The little belt part, it actually does mention in the instructions that it can actually like come off, so you just have to basically be careful with that when you're posing them, because that little belt part does actually come off. The long piece of belt, I suppose, like the belt strap that's on his leg there, like the long part of it can actually like come off. But it does go back in place pretty easily. And he's actually got articulation at his butt cheeks. I was like really confused when I saw that, because it's like a little part that opens up and you basically like slide it back in when it's like a joint that like comes out. I was like, wait, what's happened here? Is that I broke it or something? But no, it's... Oh, apparently all of their figures are like that, and this is me just demonstrating the articulation here for you guys. Arms go quite high up, but because of the way the gauntlets are, you only get like that much, but obviously if he stretches his arm and stuff, and then it'll basically work perfectly. And this is a little comparison of the Game Dimensions Kazuya with obviously a Etsy head sculpt that I purchased, and yeah, I thought that they would be the same height, but nope, they're actually one of them's like, I think, a bigger scale entirely, and the other one's like more a different scale. So I was kind of like hoping to like have them like paired together and stuff, but that's okay. I'm not really complaining because both of them are really good figures. And then this is the Game Dimensions Tekken 8 Jin Kazama. So yeah, he's basically bigger than the the S.H.Figuarts Jin Kazama. Like I said, that's what I was hoping, that they were all on the same scale, but totally different scales, but I'm not really complaining about that. I mean, the detail on the S.H.Figuarts is just insane, just for like how small it actually is. I mean, look at it compared to the actual my Hot Toys Scar Predator that I have in the back there. It's just so small, but the detail that's like packed into it is unreal. And then we have another comparison between the Storm Collectibles Jin Kazama and a NECA Predator 2 Ultimate City Hunter. So yeah, he is small, but he's packing a lot of fucking detail. I would have preferred if they gave him more accessories, like more like effects, for like as if he's like performing an electric or something. I would have like preferred that, but he doesn't, unfortunately. But the accessories that you do get are more than welcome. I mean, 3 head sculpts, and they're painted beautifully, especially the eyes and the skin tone as well. It's really hard to do eyes, especially eyes on a figure this size, and S.H.Figuarts did a really good job of doing that, I would say, without a shadow of a doubt. So before I end the review, guys, there's one little pose that I wanted to try out with one of the accessories from the Game Dimensions Jin Kazama figure, and it's basically, I have like the you'll see, yeah, it's basically that, and that is such a cool looking pose with that accessory, and it's from the like I mentioned, the Game Dimensions Jin Kazama figure. Such an awesome accessory that does take this figure to the next level, and it's not too oversized for him as well, like it fits really well. So yeah guys, that's going to be it on the S.H.Figuarts Jin Kazama from Tekken 8. And like I mentioned, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it informative, and yeah, I hope you guys will tune in next time, because I do have quite a few other stuff that I want to get reviewed as well. Most importantly, there's a figure that I've got, well, not really a figure, there's a bunch of stuff coming pretty soon to the channel as well. I've got a Predator mask coming soon that I'm going to be ordering. So yeah guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. I look at the S.H.Figuarts Jin Kazama figure from Tekken 8. As ever guys, make sure to hit that subscribe button, that like button as well, and if you're feeling like it, give me a comment. As ever guys, cheers, thanks.